What is going on, Cubs fam? We are back for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. My people, every month we have been diagnosing the top squads in all of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We are going to do that for the month of September, right before we get a new batch of Galactic Legends, which I'm sure is going to make this list have an interesting top 4. It's going to be, we'll see what's debatable between the new ones. And we got a very special guest for this video. I am bringing on a brand new Galaxy of Heroes Twitch streamer. All of you need to follow Kate Gaming, who is here with us today. What's going on, Kate?
Hey, thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you. I followed your stream. I found you. I just was looking. I like to go through and just see who are the new people streaming Galaxy of Heroes and go find random channels. And the first time I saw you, you already had like 50 people watching you. And so you seem to be growing pretty fast.
It's been moving really quick.
Yeah. What's it like? Are you still kind of in that shell shock phase of, wow, I guess I'm becoming a streamer now?
Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get into that. I'm like, oh my God, no, this is just a weird coincidence. Like there's this many people here and stuff is actually happening. It's still really weird.
Well, you deserve it. I really enjoyed your stream. I especially like your taste in music. So Kate, actually, if you guys come to my Twitch stream and you think that I've got great music, you have Kate to thank for that. She showed me an awesome playlist on Spotify for it. So, all right, Kate, let's get into this list now. We're gonna have a unique perspective on the list this month because Kate is a free-to-play player at about 4 million galactic power, and so not a whole lot of experience with the Galactic Legends, and you're seeing these compositions in a lower phase of the game, and so we'll have more of a mid-game perspective too with Kate. So tell me a little bit. We'll talk about this first one here, Kate. Rank 10. We have got Grievous. And you can see here I've got a flex spot in there. I'm showing the compositions that are most common. And a lot of times you're going to see Grievous there, of course, with maybe Droideka. But some people are going to put Watt in there. Some people put BB-8 in there. So that spot is flex. But those other 4 are pretty, I guess, set in stone for Grievous. Although you're kind of seeing this comp where you're at in the game and you're using Newt, right?
Yeah, I surprisingly don't see many Grievous leads. I see more Newt leads than anything.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
So why do you think that is where you're at? I mean, Grievous is really solid. Do you think it has to do with the relics? Why do you think you're seeing Newt?
I definitely think it has to do with the relics. Okay. I think ideally we all want Grievous to be relicked because it just makes it a stronger team. So where I'm at, we have to be more conscious of where we're putting our relics, what characters we're gearing up. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Makes sense. Is Grievous high on your priority list right now, or what are you working on?
No.
No?
No. Right now, I'm working on going towards gas.
All right.
Just today, actually, I got past the 2nd tier and the 3rd tier.
Oh, nice. So you have all the requirements.
For that part, yes. Oh, okay. I am still working on the droids. I just got to get Droideka up to 7-star and then just work on gearing B1, B2, and Droideka up.
Okay.
And it should be set.
Well, next time we do a video, Kate, we're going to make sure you have your gas there so that you can enjoy that goodness. So, all right, here we go. So next on the list, we have got number 9, Jedi Revan. And the 4 characters that we've got there are pretty set in stone. Jedi Revan, Jolee, Yoda, and Bastila. And flex 5th spot, that tank tends to rotate between a few depending on the situation. This is one of your best teams. You feel good about Jedi Revan making the list, Kate?
Oh, absolutely. This is my Squad Arena team. I just add in Kenobi. That's my Squad Arena team. And that is actually a very solid defensive team for me for Grand Arena. I put this on my front wall every single time, and it seems to get decent amount of holds.
Nice. So your best 2 teams are then Jedi Revan, Darth Revan, where you're at, and you're seeing Jedi Revan get a lot of holds. That's, I mean, gosh, that a lot of people end up in a mirror match with Jedi Revan, and he's just miserable. He's just, is that what you end up in a lot of the time in Grand? How are you dealing with Jedi Revan?
I take my Darth Revan to it.
I'm not messing with this.
No, I put my Jedi Knight Revan on defense, save Darth Revan for offense. That's kind of my strategy.
Okay.
Seems to work well. And then I rotate that 5th spot quite a bit.
Do you? Okay.
I've had a couple different characters rotate in there.
Cool. All right. Number 8 on the list, we have got the one and only CLS. And obviously we've got CLS, Han, we've got Chewie in there, and those are going to be the definitely set in stone. I am notably not including 3 Baka in this, although I think he could be in one of these flex spots. A lot of people are going to run Old Ben in here. There's several different rebels you can put in there. I think this eighth rank for CLS makes a lot of sense, especially because he's going to have a lot of counter potential for a lot of the teams that are ranked up above him, and he even works very well on defense in Grand Arena if you can afford to set him on defense. Kate, tell me, what's CLS bringing to the table where you're at in the game?
CLS is definitely a very versatile team. I can use them almost anywhere. I'm not going to say everywhere because definitely not. But in a lot of positions where I'm like, what team should I use that's not absolute overkill like my Darth Revan team, I take in CLS because mine is not as strong. So definitely fits taking out a variety of teams in Grand Arena.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, having that shoot first, I think, in Grand Arena especially, just being able to select who you're going to stun, whose turn meter is going to get stripped, where you're going to send that damage output right away. It just helps in so many different situations. It's so flexible on what it can counter, and I think that rings true for me where I'm at in the game, and sounds like where you're at as well, huh?
Oh, absolutely. That first shot can make a huge difference for me for the whole match.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So is your Han relicked? That's the.
Don't ask.
No.
No.
No. Oh man. Somebody give this girl a relic Han. All right. I finally just got mine, so it's kind of a meme on the channel. All right. So I'm gonna show rank 7 and 6 right away. We're gonna go boom, Padme and Darth Vader. Now, Darth Vader's falling out of the top 5. He was in the top 5 last week. Or last month, rather. We're kind of dropping him down a little bit, mostly because he just really has no defensive viability right now, but his offensive use is just insane. Very, very good at countering just about everything, and Padme kind of speaks for herself. Her team's pretty set in stone. I'm actually not including a flex spot for the Padme team. What are your thoughts on these two teams, Kate? Where are you seeing these be used, and how do you feel about them?
I definitely agree with the Padme team. That's a pretty set in stone team. I don't ever really see any other variations of that. I actually see a lot of Padme on defense, even though I save mine for offense in Grand Arena. And I see a lot of them in the Squad Arena.
A lot. Okay, yeah. So where you're at in the game, and you're about 2.5 years into the game, if I understand right. Padme in Squad Arena, and we're talking mostly from a lens of Grand Arena. And I will confess, Cubs fam, that I'm not really considering Galactic War in this list. I'm mostly considering Grand Arena and maybe a little Squad Arena. But it's interesting you say you're seeing Padme on defense. Padme is very good on defense. I think a lot of people end up using maybe Darth Revan against Padme, and she can beat Darth Revan teams on defense. It's happened to me personally, my own Darth Revan.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely got stumped on Padme a couple times going against her.
Yeah, so what do you think it is about the Padme team in particular that just makes it gel so well?
Just Padme's special abilities, the courage, just everything. Like, they all work so well together, and they just keep getting the protection and keep healing, and it's just like, oh my God, are they ever going to die?
Yeah. And so many teams, I think, rely on that assisting, which just continues to drive that protection up. And I can't tell you how many times I've been going against Padme with Darth Revan, especially when I don't see her as much in Squad Arena where I'm at anymore, but when I used to, I would face her all the time with Darth Revan, and I'd have her down there. She'd be in the red. She'd have the death mark on her, and then she'd do her freaking cleanse. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like we just started the battle all over again, and now I'm almost dead. So, great. So are you using, now we also have Darth Revan or Darth Vader up here at number 6. Are you using Darth Vader right now much at all, or?
I did just relic Vader recently. I didn't use him at all really until they did the rework. So I'm very happy with the rework. He's got that new Zeta, works beautifully.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about this team is I actually just got Watt. I have not had Watt long, and Watt, even at 4 stars, is incredible to add to really any team.
Oh yeah, Watt is pretty comfortable. it might be a crime to include Watt as a set character on any of these squads because he could probably fit into any of these squads and make them better. But particularly, I think the logic behind this one is the Galactic Legend counter, which Darth Vader, Thrawn, and Watt really, really drive a lot of that, and the additional offense you give to Vader. Is that so? Are you using Watt with Vader from time to time where you're at?
Not really.
Not really? Oh.
Surprisingly, not really.
We'll try it sometime, okay? Put the tech on Vader, the offense tech, and go have some fun. It worked really well against bugs, actually. I know you told me before we started our recording that you were struggling a little bit against bugs. That's a pretty good combo against bugs if you need it.
Yeah, the weird combo I've been using against them is my Sith trio, and I've been throwing in Vader.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So maybe I'll throw in Watt with them too, because I never know who to put in that fifth spot, and I'm just like, do I put Pal? Do I put somebody else? So that's actually a good idea, and I'll give that a try. If
you get the Zeta on him, then you can give the tech to Vader first turn, and that also gives him turn meter, so it makes it more likely for him to go right away. So good starting team there. All right, let's get to the left half of the list. We're going to reveal, I'm just going to go through all of them now because some of these teams are a little more obvious here on the left side, a little less controversy, I think. We've got Darth Revan here at number 5. Number 4 is Luke. And you notice here, there's a lot of flex spots there. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We've got Gas up at number 3. I am bumping Gas above Luke. I am now a Relic 7 Luke owner. I'm not as happy with him as I wish I was. I'm happy with him as an individual character, not so much as with finding a team for him right now. And then the top 2 are going to stay the same. We got Galactic Legend Rey, and I'm giving her 4 flex spots. Just put her with any 4 light side characters, basically, and she'll be pretty freaking good. And then, of course, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren up at number 1. So, Kate, you are not seeing much of these teams on the left where you are at in the game. But from your experience, Darth Revan has been, you're going to say, with the exception of those 4 teams above him, he's pretty solid in that 5th spot for you?
Oh, absolutely. Darth Revan, especially in Grand Arena, is my go-to of I need to take this team out. It's my go-to all the time.
Yeah. Your go-to it's just, so you put him on offense all the time? You want him to be in your pocket for that guaranteed win?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, that's how I play as well. I almost always save my best team. I know some people like to place their best team, but I feel really antsy if I place my best team. So you haven't seen Gas as much. You are going for Gas. I know Gas, to me, better than Jedi Luke at this point, because Gas just has the team, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, when you put Jedi Luke with Hermit Yoda, he's very, very good. Very good. But those 3 other spots, there's just nothing that really makes a ton of sense right now for the end game. You can slot him into a lot of teams to counter other things. He works really well in a Rey team. You could bump him up into that 2nd place Rey team. He'll work really well there, but he doesn't really have his own team right now that is doing enough. I mean, I've tried to put together Jedi Luke teams. Mostly he's gonna fit in that flex spot for a Jedi Revan team, which would probably bump that team up on the list a little bit, but he doesn't really have his own team at this point, which I find pretty disappointing at this point. So, I mean, from where you sit, Kate, what you're seeing, I know you don't see these teams a lot, but I think it's interesting that you're not going for Jedi Luke right now. You're going for Gas instead. Is that a calculated decision because you just feel like Gas is more reliable?
I started preparing for Gas long before they announced Luke. So it was one of those like, all right, I already started down this path. I'm just going to finish it and then kind of reevaluate after that. But I haven't seen Luke at all. I see Gas in Squad Arena. Okay. And it's very like low gear ones. So it's like people, I'm like, all right, they probably just got him. But they do have the clones usually relicked. Oh, and I've never seen one in Grand Arena. So
interesting.
I can't wait till I get
Gas
mine.
in Grand Arena.
No, I've never seen him.
Man, so you want to swap accounts for a week? I'm just kidding. I've been working too long. I finally got my Relic 7 Jedi Luke. I'm pretty happy. So, all right. So, any other takeaways from this list, Kate? Any other teams that you want to throw out there that you found a lot of use for where you're at, or anything else to add?
Personally, like besides this list, I've found Shakti and clones super, super useful, especially trying to get rid of those bounty hunters when Bosk is like super tanked up. What other teams do I use? That's the big one other than on this list. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think maybe one of the reasons I don't think to include her is because I've got Gas with the clones up there. But man, if you're using Gas, maybe holding him in your pocket to be a solo character and putting the other 501st with Shaak Ti, that team can do a lot. Would you make a case? I'm curious to get your take on this. Do you think that Shaak Ti is a snub on this list? Do you think she should be in at maybe the 8th, 9th, or 10th slot?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
She'd probably go 11th. I'd say 11th.
I'll bet you anything the chat disagrees with us. They're gonna want Shaak Ti in there. We're gonna get hate. Okay,
look, I love my Shaak Ti and clones. Oh my god, they've saved me so many times. I can't even begin to tell you.
Yeah, there's a lot of synergy there, a lot of protection recovery, very good high banner efficiency teams on offense as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So. All right. Well, Kate, I got to thank you so much for joining the channel. Everyone, there is a link down below in the description to Kate's Twitch channel. I want you guys to all go follow her and check out her stream. Kate, tell us about your stream. When are you streaming and kind of what's your community like?
I don't really have a schedule right now. Life is really crazy. I try to stream
notifications, everyone. Notifications.
Yeah, turn on notifications. Try to do like 2 or 3 times a week. Right now we're doing Grand Arena a lot. Gonna start getting into a little bit of horror games, but
ooh,
we'll see. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. That's what horror games are you gonna get into?
I have no idea. I've never played one.
Oh no! Do you scare easy?
Yes.
You're gonna hate it. Okay, I'm a total wimp. I won't do it.
But I love horror movies. I love them. It makes no sense.
Well, it's so different when it's a game though, because I enjoy a good scary movie as well. But when you're controlling the character, I mean, I literally had the hair on the back of my neck stand up so many times, and I was trying to play Outlast. I was just like, I'm done with this. This is not my thing. So good luck.
Thanks.
So everyone show up to Kate's stream again. Link is down below in the description. And maybe at some point, are you thinking about doing YouTube at all, or just sticking with Twitch?
Right now, just sticking with Twitch.
That's a good call. All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining me for the video. Let me throw this list up for you guys again. There are the top 10 squads in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, in my opinion and Kate's opinion. Let me know what you guys think, and tell us what you think we got wrong. Where should Shaak Ti be on this list, for example? Give us all the hate down in the comments below. And as always, my brothers, don't forget,